Peace, love, and welcome to my channel. I am the bluRoseOracle, your spiritual homegirl, and around here I drop codes that they don't teach in Sunday school. My cards don't lie, and neither do I, so let's get into it. Thank you, Divine Mother and Father, for everything that you have done, everything that you are doing, all the things that you have done that we have yet to see. I thank you for your love, joy, peace, compassion, your direction, and your clarity that we are about to embark on in this lovely, lovely day that you have bestowed on us and blessed us with. Ashe and Ashe. I declare these things as so, and I declare them as done. Let's get some random messages, and I have to set the intention that this reading is going to deliver to the collective. What is the most important thing that they need to know right now regarding love? I just heard love. All right, so we're gonna do what is the most important thing right now that the collective needs to hear regarding love. We have a few that flipped over. I'm just gonna take them all. Someone wants to know, can you guys start over? Hold on, let me turn these sounds down. I don't know if y'all can hear them, but I can barely hear myself. All right. They said, can we start over? These came out first. The first one out is I meditate daily. You complete me on a soul level. I want to express how I feel. This says fairy tale love. It has Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Snow White, Princess and the Frog, Tangled, but it was kind of in reverse. And the fact that it's falling out, like, because I was going to place it here. So it's like, can we start over? But the fairy tale is in reverse. It's like they don't want to start from this idea that, this is forever and a fantasy and from an elevated expectation. It's almost like they want to come in and just be real, just be regular, allow things to elevate naturally, not from a preconceived notion that everything is supposed to be fairy tale, like everything is supposed to be peaches and cream. It says, I'm not coming until I expose all of our enemies. And that's falling out under I meditate daily. Like this person is tapping into their higher self. They're figuring out things and finding out things that they did not know in the beginning. It says, my children like you. And this is very important to this person. Beauty and the Beast, but it's in reverse. Again, we got another reversal or another reversal. It's like I want to express how I feel, but it's like you view me as a beast in this story. Close my door, please. They feel like, you view them as a beast. So they're reluctant to come forward because they feel like you have already written them off as like this fairy tale is over, like it's done, finito. It says, I'm no longer married, divorce is final, but this is another reversal. So maybe they're still in the process of divorcing someone. But, self care is the best care. I love your hair. This person has like a childlike attraction to you as well, with like my children like you, and like, is this important? It's almost like his inner child likes you, like the voices in this person's head, like, if they like borderline got some sort of mental illness, and technically, like, who don't these days. So it's like the children in his head, they like you, okay? They like your hair, they want to play in it. We got Capricorn. He's like, I'm not a beast, I'm the goat, okay? I want to show you how I really get down. It's like that person that you saw at first, that wasn't the real me. You are my addiction. This person could be leaving a marriage or a long-term commitment. It's like giving it, like when they met you, they were in player energy. They could have been actually cheating on somebody when they met you, or in the process of a divorce. It's like, I don't know. It was love at first sight. They like the way you take care of yourself. This is destiny, and it's a reverse. Low vibrational feminine, but that's in reverse as well. Just like I was saying, they don't want to think about something being written, that this is ordained, like you supposed to be my this or I'm supposed to be your that. It's like they want to push all that stuff out and just be real, just be themselves. They just like want to allow things to grow organically without all these fantastic expectations on where this relationship should go. This person is realizing that they can't come to you in the same energy and possibly the way that they approach everyone else with this player style, this player mentality. It's like this Beauty and the Beast type thing. They cannot approach you in this arrogant, egotistical manner with this I'm the prize type energy, because it's like you're not a low vibrational female or energy. It's like that type of stuff don't move you. It's like, okay, you can buy me the world, but what can you do for my soul? You know what I'm saying? So it's like this, I'm the goat, I'm him, I'm himothy, I'm her. Like this attitude, it don't fly with you, because it's like, okay, I am too. You know what I'm saying? What else you got? You know, we got Gemini, but it's in reverse. They could be involved with a low vibrational Gemini. Or what could Gemini be in reverse? We're gonna come back to that. Mitochondrial DNA, but it's in reverse. It was love at first sight. It's almost like this other person had two sides to them. They thought that the person that they were with is who they, you know, was supposed to be with. I dream of you every night. It seems like all these in reverse. I usually don't take reversals, but I'm also trying to take into consideration the energy that's coming out organically. It's like with this mitochondrial DNA, like coming out in reverse, it's giving that they could have found out some things about the person that they were committed to. It's like this is not somebody that they should have really procreated with. I dream of you every night, but it's in reverse. It's almost like nightmares, because it's like they realizing too late. Overflow, not obligation. See, this person is possibly with this other person because of obligation. It's like the opposite. This is not really where they want to be, but logically, worldly, in a 3D world, in a matrix, this is where it is perceived that this person should be. And it's like a lot of people would probably get upset because they feel like marriage is sacred and all those things. I'm like, it is sacred. I'm not saying that it's not. But sometimes people in the 3D, in the matrix, they do things and sign contracts, and it's not from a place of the divine. So that would be an example of two people coming together that are not equally yoked, or that the divine brought together. So that just because they signed a piece of paper would not protect that union under that, knowing that what the most high brings together, let no man put asunder. It's like in that case, a lot of these people are getting these mates and spouses because they're doing love spells. That's not divinely guided. So it's like they stole somebody's spouse with magic and manipulation. So it's like these are the types of marriages that these people are trying to keep together and hold together. Those that were only reason why these people are together is because somebody did a love spell on somebody. That's not an example of, okay, you shouldn't divorce that person. Yes, you should. That's where people get mistaken. That's why I just like everybody really should just mind their own business, because it's like you don't know what the most high is doing in somebody's life. You might as well just stop looking outward into what's going on with other people and start looking in and check yourself. Because it's like, just like people don't know what the Most High is doing in your life, they don't know, you don't know what the Most High is doing in somebody else's life. So to say that somebody should stay together because they have children, or they shouldn't get divorced, or they shouldn't leave this person because of 3D things or matrix, and I just saw 1313, just because of matrix level alliances and loyalty or preconceived notions or ideas of what a person should do. But majority of these people are in these connections, have these babies because somebody was doing love spells on them. So why should the person that they really are designed for, that the Most High really called for them to be with, suffer and get ridiculed because somebody stepped out of alignment and manipulated a situation to get a ring, to get a commitment? They stole something. They stole a spiritual contract. So to say that people shouldn't get divorced and marriage is sacred and all that, that is a piece of paper. If the divine didn't want people to get divorced, then they wouldn't be able to get divorced. It's like y'all do not give the Most High enough credit. But I digress. Marriage is literally when two souls join together and when they lay down together and have sex. So it's like, if like you married to a whole bunch of people, technically. It's like biblically, that's like the biblical definition of a marriage. It's like it said he knew his wife. That meant they got down, and that's how they consummated. That's how they got married. It was the intimacy. It was the sex. It wasn't a piece of paper. It wasn't the ceremony. It was them engaging in the after marital. I forgot what it's called. I just lost the word real quick. But when they consummate, the consummation is the marriage. I love your lips, but it was in reverse. Like I said, somebody's a liar. I feel you around me all the time. Somebody manipulated this person into a union. And the reason why they know is like, even though they made this vow, they agreed to marry somebody else, they feel somebody else. They feel someone else's energy around them all the time. I just saw 1616. So just like I said, even though they went through the motions, they signed the paper, they um they probably they even consummated the marriage, had a family and everything. This person does not complete them on a soul level. They still feel empty inside. And that's what I mean. Somebody manipulated this person into a marriage, into a contract, into an agreement, into some sort of situation where this person is obligated to them. I left it all behind for you. That's what I'm saying. It's like they feel like they left the goat to be with this liar, to be with this manipulator. And it's like now they want to start over. Okay, let's figure out like, what can I pull? Let's pull some Kipper. But I do want to know. We got thief. Like I was saying before I even go in with the Kipper, this person energetically stole this contract from up under whoever this reading is for or about, or take it how it resonate. Excuse me. We have coffin. This person is finding out a lot of things within meditation. Something is changing, like pathway. Either a pathway is being opened or like a pathway is being blocked. Literally the same thing. It's like 5 candlesticks right here. It's like the old person that was holding on to this other person out of obligation, that person is passing away. It's like that version of that person, or this person could be physically passing away because this other person is draining them instead of, I don't know, it's not a fair exchange of energy. You complete me on a soul level, and we have sudden wealth, and my children like you. Like I was saying, that's very important to this person, that their physical children like you, and that their inner child like you. But it's like sudden wealth. Maybe, you know, they tried to date people in the past, and their children, didn't like the person journey. I don't know. It's almost like this person is trying to test the waters, like with what would happen if I leave, sort of like 2020. They wanted to see, like, if I bring my children around this person, like, how would they react? Because maybe normally they children don't like other people. So they was like, if I divorce this person, we got child in reverse. And these could be older children too, like maybe not little children. It's like if I divorce this person and I go over to this person who, make my heart skip a beat, do my children like them too? And it's like if they found out that their children did, it's like that was a plus for them. It's like that meant a lot to them, like more than anything. We have adjudication. I want to express how I feel in Beauty and the Beast. Ooh. This looked like a court situation. I love your lips and I feel you around me all the time. This other person could have lied about the paternity of a child. That was one of the ways that they got this person to basically like choose them over you. They use a child as leverage along with spell work, or that could have been the manipulation. We have a mature woman. Courthouse. Imprisonment. Distant horizon. Something's happening very soon. It's on the horizon. We got false person coming out right here. So like I was saying previously, they literally found out that they made a main female. They made a false person their main female. That's what they finding out. Ooh, all them just fell like that. We got, dang, I don't want to take all these, but I'm gonna read them. We have privileged lady, journey, community, despair, courthouse, and message of concern with main male at the bottom. I don't know. It's given like this person wants to travel to somewhere else, towards someone else. And when they make this journey, it's going to leave a whole community of people in shambles and despair, because it's like they helped this person pull off this heist, pretty much this sham, this facade. Okay. I'm no longer married. You're my addiction, but remember it was in reverse and it's got occupation. So it's like this person, it could be, like I said, working on getting this divorce finalized, and they could have some addictions that they're working on. They want to be in a position to honor you the way that you deserve. So it's like they don't want to come to you still married. They don't want to come to you with addictions and things that they need to rid themselves of. They want to return it with a clean slate. They want to return after they have worked on themselves, like after they have actually taken the time to care for them. It's like you got a glow about you because of your self-care, because of the way that you take care of yourself, and this person wants that also. Hell, if you walked away from this person and you really love them, you doing that is an act of self-love and self-care. It really like turned this person on. not like sexually, but turned them on like a light. Official person, self care is the best care. It was love at first sight. It's like, whew, this person saw this act of self care as like, they was like, nah, I'm not the goat. You the goat. You know what I'm saying? Because you was able to walk away from something that you really, really wanted. You were not fearful. It's like this person admires that. So it's like it's giving them the courage to do the same, to walk away from this situation where there is no love but only obligation. It's like they are ready to look at themselves in a highlight, in a high honor. Right. They was not loving themselves. Look, love your hair. This is destiny. It's like the way you take care of yourself. They might feel like they don't keep up with their own hair, and every time they see you, you got, it's like your hair look nice, or it's something. It's the way that you carry yourself, the way that you show up for yourself, that made this person realize that they not as much of the goat, or they not on your level. Not saying like as a like a negative way. It's just they realize that what they thought was wealthy or what they thought was important is not important. It's given like the reason why this is so important is because it's given like you woke up a a angel. You help bring somebody, or you helped, you were the catalyst to somebody coming back to themselves, coming back to self-love, to meditating, to paying attention to how they care for themselves, their appearance, how they are allowing themselves to be treated, how they're treating others. They're not being real with themselves. They love someone else, but they're staying with somebody, and they even hurt the person that they really loved for this person that they're just obligated to, just to prove loyalty and tradition and I don't know, some 3D matrix bullshit. Actually, it's like it's nothing high vibrational about it. And I say that because it's not the will of the divine. We have free will. This person's free will was snatched in a ritual or with lies and manipulation, with a whole group of people, a community coming together to tell this great story. You got great fortune. They really put on a show to paint this person as like the bee's knees, like as a healer, as a giver, like as beautiful, like as somebody that has the Midas touch, as somebody that's like the collective. Like, what? They literally took the energy of someone else and tried to copy and paste it onto this other person to like kind of trick this person into thinking that this was the part that this who's who they were supposed to be with. This was the goose with the golden egg. And because this person was low vibrational in the beginning, they fell for it. And they want to look mature man. They have matured now. And it's like they want to know, like, can we start over? Like, what the I don't know what I was thinking. That was dumb. But it's like it's the spell work, and they waking up, man, female. They like you to go. You the GOAT. You helped me to raise my own vibration by me watching you, mature woman. We just saw a mature man. By me watching you, it made me get up on my shit. You didn't lead. You didn't help me by bashing me and telling me what to do. You literally like help somebody help this person just by example. Change. Somebody help rearrange this person's whole entire life just by them watching them change and walking away. I left it all behind for you. It's like you left the idea of this fairy tale romance behind for yourself. This person could have moved away from you or moved in with this person as a way to show this other person their loyalty to them. And so it's like to keep them away from you. community. It's like they formed some type of community with this other person, with their family and their friends. It's like they was really trying to create some stuff that this person should have been creating with you, because it actually would have prospered with you, because it was actually something that was meant for you. Gift. It's like they tried to copy and paste your gifts and shit, ooh, excuse me, onto this other person. Wealthy man, possibly because this person was wealthy, or a wealthy man is the one that orchestrated all of this from the beginning anyway. Marriage, we have a Gemini. Like I said, this person feel like they didn't marry the right person. This person, they got like, and y'all could be twins. That's what I'm getting. You and the person that they are with the privileged lady, could be like, I don't know, like long lost twins, switched at birth twins. This person copycat you so much they like your energetic twin, or like it's something like that. But it's like this person is the dark version of you. It's like everything that you are, this person is the opposite. So it's like that's how they was able to get this person. It was love at first sight. It's like this person could look like you, or some weird, this keep coming out, something like that. Like this person could look like you in some sort of way. Whatever, you about to find out a lot of stuff very, very soon. I see somebody being held in high honor because of their bloodline. It's like this person could be somebody in your family, and it's like they wanted this person to be honored over you. They wanted this person to receive everything house that was meant for you. Chill, they could be living in a house that's supposed to be yours. This is weird. Imprisonment, but it don't feel like a home. Especially if this person is waking up and finding out that they are not with you. It's like something like that. They are not with the person that they thought that they were with. They like with an evil twin or some shit. Family room gift. This is somebody in your family, bro. Gift. It's like, I don't know if you have like a imprisonment, thief. Like if you have a twin sister or a twin brother or something that you don't know shit about. Your family knows some weird ass shit like this, bro. And they not telling you, and it's like your twin or whoever this person is ended up in a courtship. I'll be damned, with your evil twin that they thought was you. I don't know, this sounds like a Rachel and Leah story. And if you want more in-depth information on this story, you should read the book of Jasher. It said that the whole community helped Leah marry this man. They got him drunk. They blew out all the candles in the palace. Everybody. They even lured Rachel away until the next day. They heavily veiled her. They heavily veiled Leah. And they said in the book of Jasher that Rachel and Leah were twins. They were twins. So they looked alike. And they had like the same body or whatever it said. But it just said that Rachel was more fair or something like that than Leah. But they pretty much was identical. It was just something about Leah that distinctly separated them. And it possibly was something on the face, because it said that they heavily veiled her. They got him sloppy drunk, and they blew out all the candles in the palace. They kept Rachel away. This was like a group effort of how they got him to marry her. And then after the ceremony, they rushed him into the room and made her have sex with him. And then they kept Rachel away until after they had sex, after they consummated the marriage. And then the next day he woke up and saw that it wasn't Rachel. So it's like it's something significant about this other person, or that was significant about Leah, that separated them, because it wasn't age. They were twins. It said they had the same body shape, but it was something significant about either the hair. Ooh, I remember I said this in a past reading. It's something about your hair that is different than this other person that's supposed to be you, or it's like your twin, or Some weird stuff like that, right? But we got wealthy man again. But yeah, if y'all get the time, read that story in the book of Jasher about Rachel and Leah, because it's like it's a lot of things in the Holy Bible that'll make more sense when you read these other books that they took out the scriptures. It like piece stuff together, and it's like because we don't really know in the King James Bible that Rachel and Leah was twins. It doesn't say that, but it tell you that in the book of Jasher, and it also tell you how they end up getting him to marry. And it's like the sister Leah, she was in on it too. She knew that he loved her sister and that's who he thought that he was getting married to. And she agreed to get married to him drunk, heavily veiled, with all the candles blew out, and to lay down and consummate the marriage with him, even though they knew that everybody knew that they was deceiving Rachel. It's like, and it, I don't know, let me leave my 2 cents out of that. Wealthy man. And like you got to read these other books that they took out the scriptures. And look, community. It's significant that I brought that up because it's like this. It's something like that. This family or a community of people orchestrated this together because they wanted this masculine to procreate with this other feminine. It's like Gemini, like evil twin, evil twin. This creepy, y'all. Or is it a clone? If they cloned you and then try to make this person marry your clone, bro, toil and labor. They did a lot of work to get this person to bone chicka bone bone, bone chicka bone bone with this other person to get this baby or something. It's like overflow. Let's get one more for this, and I'm gonna ask, like, what? Yeah, despair. This person is now in despair because they chose this other person over their real divine counterpart. All right, let's see. Can y'all see that? I'm gonna try to see the cards. Okay, let's get some tarot. I'm going to get my learning beginner, the learning tarot cards. I want to know what is the significance of this person having this baby. We got Ace of Cups with this evil twin. Look, we got Page of Cups. For one, because this person that's supposed to be your divine counterpart, they really don't know how the fool. They really don't know how powerful or special that they are. Like they don't understand how highly ranked they are if they would just tap in to their gifts and to their into the kingdom that is within them. With the fool, they don't know what they working with. So it's like this person is easier to manipulate. It's like they are like a child themselves. And these other people, they just greedy. They want to keep some sort of blessing away from you and into their bloodline. And it's crazy because it's like if y'all are twins, it just reminds me of that, like how Cain and Abel was twins, and then it was like kind of said without being said that Abel was the child of Adam and that Cain was the child of the serpent or whatever. So it's like even though they were twins, they still had two different daddies or something like that. So this could be the case, or it's like one of you guys has the spirit of the Most High, and the other, I just saw 444, and now it's 4444. They have the spirit of the adversary. You know what I'm saying? So Gemini energy. Not saying that about Geminis, but it's like Geminis. It's just helping me to describe that this is like two sides of the same coin or whatever. It's like flip floppity shit, you know. Um. So damn, and this has the energy of that same story with Rachel and Leah. It's like the battle of the bloodlines with the mitochondrial DNA. It's like Six of Wands. They want the victory, the public victory, to be crowned. Just like how Leah wanted to be favored over Rachel. It's like she wanted to be crowned the Fool. And it's like they didn't care how they got it. They didn't care how they got the recognition. They just wanted to take. They wanted the promise. They wanted the sudden wealth at by any means necessary. Knight of Wands. And they took it through lustful acts, through just like hasty, quick decisions, sexual adventures. Those who love a challenge. This was like a challenge to them. For them to do this, I heard like again. So this could be like the same spirit, the same energy that was between like Rachel and Leah, like Cain and Abel. It's like the battle of the bloodlines. Seven of Pentacles. It's like they're trying to keep the promise for themselves for another generation, or being able to harvest or benefit off of someone else's energy. Lots of options, choices. Most, it's like they want all the opportunities. They don't care if you don't get none of the options. You know, Page of Swords. They want everything for themselves. They don't care if your children or your bloodline is left with nothing. They want it all. Right, look. King of Wands, the Devil, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands, and the Six of Swords. They don't care how they have to get it, how they have to celebrate, what they have to do. You know, it's like even if they don't like men, they will sleep with men just to get what they want. Even if they don't like children, they will still have babies. This is a bunch of manipulation and witchcraft. With this, I love your lips, but it was in reverse. It's just a bunch of lies. They do whatever they want so that they can continue to have options no matter what happens to the person that is truly for. So it's like, it's literally a battle between bloodlines, even though Rachel and Leah like were siblings, even though this person might be your twin, your long lost twin or something. Maybe one of y'all was adopted by one family and somebody was adopted by somebody else, and they gave the person that they adopted somewhere else the life that you were supposed to have, or the life that you both were supposed to have, but they took your portion and gave it to the other person. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles with a fairy tale story. They gave you an old wicked ass part of the story and had this false person living your life, possibly double the life. If both of y'all was supposed to receive something, it's like they took what was yours, the part that was supposed to be for you, and gave it to this other person with the Page of Swords. Just like with we was talking about Rachel and Leah. They took what was supposed to be for Rachel and gave it to Leah. A whole community of people felt like because she was born first, or minutes before Rachel, that she was supposed to get married first. And just like we were saying, when things are ordained by the Most High, see, people reading these stories in the scriptures and they feel like, oh, just because it's in the scriptures, then it must be good. No, what you witnessed was people. This is a prime example of when people confuse traditions of man with what the Most High ordained. It was ordained for Rachel to marry Jacob. Is that his name? Or am I saying the wrong name? I don't look. I read so much sometimes I get things mixed up, but I don't think it's Jacob, but I think that his name in Hebrew is Jacob, and that's where I'm getting it from. So sorry. But that's why I try not to say his name, because I knew I was gonna botch the name, because I be digging deep past where other people dig. So it's like I might say Yakub and you don't know what the heck I'm talking about. So I have to sometimes dial it back, but sometimes I forget the old when I learn the new, and what I learn as new gets replaced. The old gets replaced with new information. So I apologize. But that's why sometimes when I tell these Bible stories, I try not to get too deep into the names, because if you go into the Strongs, you find out different You find out what their original names were. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of stuff that I learned. So it's kind of hard for me to dial it back up sometimes. Okay, but like I was saying, they took their will, what they wanted to happen, because of the traditions that the oldest daughter is supposed to get married first. So they wanted what they wanted to happen first, or beyond what the Most High wanted, or what they wanted for themselves, which is what the Most High wanted, because the Most High lives inside of you. So if he desired to marry Rachel, and he had this love for her that he didn't have for nobody else, to make him consummate and lay down with somebody else and procreate with somebody else that is not who he wants to be with, is kind of evil and cruel. But because it's in the Bible, people get stuff misconstrued. No, what you witnessed was what I just said. People taking it upon themselves to force their man-made traditions over what the Most High truly wanted, what the Most High truly ordained. And then it's like, even in the scripture, it showed that while that he was that not he, but she was making fun of Rachel the whole time, like, because like that was not ordained. It was not meant for Rachel or him to go through that pain. It's like, that's not what y'all saying. Everybody want to say, oh, this is why men are supposed to have multiple wives. No, that is what happens when people are being greedy and they're thinking about money and assets. And at that time, it was goats and sheeps and things like that, and furs and gold and silver and all those things. That's what they was being greedy over. Land. They was being greedy for material wealth. That it didn't have nothing to do with the Most High. But you'll read that story and say, oh, that's why we're supposed to have multiple wives. No, that is an example of what happens when you do not let, yes, what came out of it was gloriful. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying nothing against that. But who knows? Nobody knows what would have happened if people would have just left the will of the Most High to be the will of the Most High, and not do their divination and things like that. And what people don't know is that the father, Laban, or whatever his name is, he was into divination. And then people want to say, oh, Rachel, she stole his divination. She stole his divination, and that was what gave him time to cool down. If she hadn't have took that, he would have used his divination to see where they are, and he was going to come and murder them. But because she took it, and he had to go and get more and go travel to other places to do his divining. By the time he found out where they were, his heart had lightened up. And so when he met them, he came with gifts instead of an army. It's like, people need to read. But I digress again. I need to probably open up a Patreon or something, because I'm not really sure if this is like, I don't know. We'll see. Page of Swords and Seven of Pentacles. This was greedy. They just wanted this person to invest. Like I was saying, this was not the will. It was people flexing their authorities and their tradition and trying to create narratives that wasn't ever supposed to be. It's like, apparently this other person, this other family member, this clone, this whoever this is easier to control than you are, because you tapped in and they tapped out. You know what I'm saying? You are the child of the divine and they are not. They're the opposite. So where you operate out of free will, you know what I'm saying, they are being controlled like a puppet. So because you are not able to be controlled, they did not want you to have what was for you, because they wanted to give it to this other person who they could control. Okay, simple as that. Now this person is bossing up. All right, they feeling like him again, after investing in this, or after finding out what they really invested in, after waking up and finding out, something fishy going on. It's something fishy in this cup. Somebody could have been putting a menstrual blood in this person's cup. And look at this, the emperor and the freaking empress that came out back to back. This person is feeling like they don't have who they're supposed to have. This is not your hair. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this person could be growing extra hair. Maybe this person could be a man. I don't know. But apparently, whoever this person is that look like you, act like you, talk like you, this person is realizing it ain't you. The veil has come off. This heavily veiled person that was parading around, masquerading around in your good energy. Okay. Five of Cups. They are in regret, because they are waking up to figure out that this is not the goat. Ace of Swords. I did not marry the goats. I did not marry the correct one. This is not Rachel. This is Leah. Type ish. This is not my wish fulfillment. Ooh, people gonna be probably mad at me for this video, but I don't really care. Please go read and pick up a Strong's while you at it, and then also go and see what were the books that they took out of the scriptures, and then go grab those and then read those, and then we can have a conversation, okay? Not trying to sound all cocky and stuff, but Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a group effort to get this person to marry them and to keep them together, to keep them from not even divorcing this person. This was a whole plan, a whole conglomerate to get this person to marry this other person. The Star. I'm gonna put this here because it's kind of what it came out with. What's that? Occupation. Yep, with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Right. They tried to with 33. Look, 33. Let's see what that is. And then we got 3. So we got a 3 Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and then it's a 3 on this card. It's like they was literally tampering with divine orchestration. They wanted they just look, it's almost like, how can we mimic the divine? How can we mimic something that's divine but it's not? Like, how could we disguise this as this is ordained to be, but it's really not? It's like they sold this person a freaking dream to where, like I said, they had them thinking that they was marrying Rachel, but they was really marrying Leah, the Hierophant. How can we trick this person into this union? They had to do and say some things that made this person feel like you was the evil twin, that they had to walk away from you, that they had to move on from you so that they could receive this notoriety and this sudden wealth, this sudden fortune. The Lovers. They obscured this person's choice on who they could choose or who they should choose. And like I said, it was possibly a child involved that helped. King of Pentacles. Yes. This person wanted to do the right thing. Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups. But you're going to be celebrating real soon. Everything that was meant for you, that's meant for your bloodline, it's no longer going to be dispersed amongst others. With the Three of Cups, it's no longer going to be somebody dipping their cup in blessings that's supposed to be meant for you and only for you. It's no longer getting ready to be different cups getting. And look, it just so happened there's 3 other women on this card. Not to be funny, but in the scriptures, it was Rachel and Leah and both of their handmaidens. All right, and they all had children and things like this. It's like they partook of the blessings. And remember the Ace of Cups that was at the bottom of the card before we first started? They literally put their cup up to something that was solely supposed to be for mitochondrial DNA, for the bloodline, the true bloodline. And the cycle is turning very, very soon. It's like it's time for the energetic Rachel to get they due. Page of Wands, to get their good news. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, this long. 6 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the Devil. It's like literally taking the power back. Ace of Wands for the entire bloodline. It's like getting the justice now from that's been happening over and over and over and over and over again. People splitting up the energy and the blessings that's supposed to be meant for one person, like feeling like this person don't deserve it, grouping up, taking what belongs to somebody else and distributing it amongst the group, but leaving the person who is really supposed to be for out in the cold. The cycle is turning with it. It's no more it's no longer getting ready to be people teaming up behind the scenes to come up against chosen ones. 2 of Cups and Temperance. Yes, relationships is about to be restored. Homes are about to be restored, because a lot of homes were broken up because of people walking around doing witchcraft and all these different things on people that are meant to be with other people. People getting angry or upset because of the gifts or the things, like, because it's like they was upset and jealous of Rachel's beauty, her shape, her body, the fact that it was love at first sight. So they feel like, she didn't deserve to get it because she was gonna get it anyway. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Let's share this. Let's share it because you pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get everything. Like, even though people don't understand that attractive people probably have it worse off than what you think. It's so many people want to humble attractive people because they think attractive people already get their way. No, do you know how many people think the same way? It's like hive mentality around this piece. So everybody think that. So just imagine all of the hate and stuff that people might receive just because they are attractive when they really didn't even do anything. It's like when you're attractive, you might get labeled as stuck up, and people want to automatically humble you like you made yourself. Like, you are the most high and you designed the fact that you are aesthetically pleasing. That's what I'm saying. That is your gift from the most high, and people was jealous of it. And so that's what I'm saying. I'm using it as an example. People being jealous of what was given to you by the divine. Like, you can't help the fact that you might be attractive. You know what I'm saying? Just like Rachel couldn't help the fact that people possibly found her more attractive than her twin sister. That's not her fault. But then it's like you make somebody suffer, and like she got labeled all types of things just because people was jealous of her. And people wanted to feel sorry. Look, apathy, feeling sorry for Leah because they feel like she don't get what she want, or who knows what she was doing. People's fate or people's fate. It's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like another example of people stepping in, orchestrating and manipulating things because they feel like somebody else deserves something more than somebody else because of the way that you feel about somebody. They don't matter. You might feel a way about somebody because you're jealous of them, because you have a perception of them that's not true. But that does not mean that they don't deserve good things or the blessings from the Most High because they were gifted with attractiveness or a nice physique. That don't even make sense. I said a lot in this video. I don't even know if I'll be able to post this. Mm-mm. Somebody really want to start over. Let's see. What should I get? I just heard the goddess. So we're going to get some. Is it right here? Yes. I'm going to get some of my goddess power oracle, and then I'm going to end it. If you guys would like to donate to my channel, or if you would like a personal reading, my information is in my description. Also, check out my TikTok showcase. We have communion at the bottom. Adaptability. It's given like, this is almost just like people just being jealous of the light and the gifts that was given to certain people and wanting to keep them down so that they could continue to look and feel more important. That's it. Alliance. Hakate in between. It's like this person is realizing that they lined themselves up with the wrong energy. We got Nike with ambition. This person is determined now to make it right. They feel like they was inexperienced at first. The wool was easily pulled over their eyes at first because they didn't spiritually know who they were. Romantic love, and they didn't know who you were. Nurturer. They with Demeter. New beginning. Like I was saying, this person wants a new beginning. Creative spark, because you were the catalyst to this person waking up to the fact that they was in a false relationship with somebody who they felt like was had your energy. Time. This person is frozen in time. Stillness. Yeah, like I was saying, they learned this through meditation. They can see now. They can clearly see who is who now in experience. Look, and look how they look alike. They kind of look the same. We have Nike with ambition and Persephone with inexperience. You see how they could be twins? But one is ambitious and one is inexperienced. They just want the experience. They just want the experience of the ambitious one without really putting in no work, without doing nothing. The sun. And I just seen 111. Yeah, they being exposed now. It's being exposed that they really just wanted the blessings of the divine ones without doing all of the work that the divine ones put in. Excuse me. Oh, try to shut me up right there. But they just wanted, they didn't want to put in the work the way that the divine ones put in work, but they still wanted the same benefits. Secrets. I think that the fountain of youth is just being a pure hearted person, just being kind and operating in the fruits of the spirit. Not saying you're perfect, but you majority do right, or your intention is to do what is right. That's the fountain of youth. That's the secret. That's the secret to romantic love. That's the secret to why certain people are so magnetic. The secret to why people are blessed by the divine, because they operate in high integrity, no matter who is, no matter what. They want to do what's right, what's fair, what's good. Rachel wouldn't have done this to Leah. You know what I'm saying? Focus. Because to focus on yourself. That's how you obtain uh things. Well, divine things. By focusing on yourself. You have to focus on yourself. You have to do the inner work. The future. Yes. In order to, if you, for the future that you want, you have to go within. Steal your inner water. You know? And these people did not want to do that. They didn't want to commune with the spirit that lives within them. They didn't want to develop a relationship with them. They just wanted to look outside of themselves, see who was doing the work, and then go steal from them and parade around like they did everything, like they should be held in high honor when they are thieves. Compassion, they don't have none. That's why it folded up and went in the deck. They don't have no compassion. They don't feel like home. I think I'm gonna get like two more and then we're gonna end it for real. This one was kind of lengthy. We got the in between with Hecate. Hecate. Okay, we have Lizzie, Revelation, and Rebirth. Wow. And on that note, we got Isis with the Rebirth, and we got Revelation. This is getting ready to be your rebirth, because with the beauty, it's time out for people siphoning off the energy of the divine ones, pretty much. It's like everything that was meant for the divine ones that was split up for everybody else to enjoy life and live it up, you know what I'm saying? While the divine ones suffered and kept their head down and worked on themselves and did the work, you know what I'm saying? While they was doing the work and the other people was stealing and parading around like they was the divine one and all that stuff. That cycle has closed and it's time for a rebirth, and everything that they was divvying up amongst the community is now getting ready to be returned back into the divine beings who this reading is for, who it resonate with. Okay, so these are the codes, these are the signs. Hit like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.